what's up, y'all? Let me pull up this chat real quick if I can. No, let me give me let me look at this chat if I can. Happy. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sawanda, aka Mystic Moon Goddess 333. Hopefully, we can have us a nice session without any interruptions. Okay. Holy Spirit. Well, I think did Mercury retrograde begin? I'm not sure. But Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors of the highest white light, I invite you to come on in and be with me as I open myself up to channel the energy of these messages. Um, Archangel Michael asking for extra protection today, especially as I look out my window and see the vision that I'm seeing, which I'll share in a moment. Asking for protection and extra coverage from any negative energies, entities, attachments, any vibrations that are too low. We don't want it. Asking that you protect me, myself, my home, my family, and all the viewers as well. Please and thank you, Asha. So outside my window, y'all, I see a huge cluster of darker clouds, clear skies, but then some like lighter, fluffier clouds. And at first they were just next to one another. Now I see a whole cluster of darker clouds coming over here on this other side. So these lighter clouds are like stuck between these two groups of dark clouds. Excuse me. But I'm also starting to see on both sides of the clusters of dark clouds that are close to the lightest ones, they're starting to lighten up. Hmm. I didn't know what message I would get for that because I've just been looking up at it occasionally. Somebody could be wondering, why you should do the right thing or why you have so much darkness around you or have so much toxic or negative energy around you. Believe it or not, and I just heard Starseed. You're a Starseed, whoever I'm talking to, so maybe I should get the Starseed deck out. But you're meant to illuminate, shine bright like a star, okay? That's brighter than a diamond. You're meant to shine like the star that you are. You're born to shine, okay? It's just a part of you that the Most High is using to bring attention to light, okay? And unfortunately, you are experiencing or have had to experience a lot of darkness, a lot of toxicity, because you were made to enlighten and awaken certain people. Okay? You could be the chosen one, the black sheep of your family, where you were born and raised in dysfunction, right? hmm It's not going to last forever. Okay, for most of you, that period has probably passed, but you may not have totally healed from it. And depending on how awakened you are, this may not make sense to you, but I promise you one day it will. There's going to come a time where you're going to stop asking, why me? Why did I have to go through this or that or experience this or that? Okay. But I feel like for someone here, you unknowingly are causing a shift in the vibration of your community. Okay. Your family, your neighbors where you live, your work setting, you've been causing small shifts in people. I don't know if you realize it or not, or whether they're mentioning it to you or not, but you are. Hmm. Definitely starseed energy. I have both the Starseed Oracle deck and the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Both are by Rebecca Campbell. I'm going to start this session off by getting some energy for both of those decks, from both of those decks, because I really feel like um, these messages are geared towards Starseed energy. And as a Starseed, you're a light worker, but you don't have anything in particular to do other than be your true authentic self. Okay, you're probably you're probably unlike the norm. We're all individuals. We should all, share some similarities, but we should all have some differences as well. They're afraid to be looked at as different. They're afraid to stand out in whatever way. Whoever I'm talking to, you don't care about any of that. And if you have been caring, what you're being guided to do is stand in your authenticity without worrying about, just shine bright and by yourself. Your energy is very magnetic as well. So you're able to attract the things that you need, want, and desire easily just by focusing on them. Excuse me. That's a confirmation. Whereas other people may have to try a little bit harder because you're born to shine. I'm telling you, you're born to just be a bright spot. Whatever you do is going to be successful and it's going to be illuminated because God is using you as a tool to say, but look at this. And you're not just somebody who was born with a silver spoon. Like you ain't been having your way all your life. You have not been. You've had some favor. Okay, if you think back and look at it, your life ain't been all bad. Because every time you needed saving, every time you needed something, it always came in a nick of time. Yes, you've experienced plenty of suffering, but you've always gotten what you needed just in a nick of time. That was God right there with you all, having you the whole time. Excuse me. But ooh, you went through a lot of things, and that was seen as well. Just like this light that you emanate, this light body, you're not pure and perfect. Uh, Don't misunderstand me now, okay? I'm not saying that, but overall, you're a good person. You survived some things. There's a certain amount of humility to you. You don't even look like what you've been through. People don't even know the half, right? Yet and still you persevere. That's a trait that's admired by many and plenty, whether they say it to you or not. You're also the type of person who all your life you've gotten a lot of looks and stares, like the attention is always on you. And it's probably made you feel uncomfortable, right? That's because you're a star seed, though. You were born to shine. You were born to garner attention. There's something about you that people can learn just from watching you, just from observing you. And it's all by divine design. And because you were born to shine, if you simply understand and know it, Knowing this your higher self speaking to you and not your ego or anything else, right? If you can trust that, you there's no way you can lose at anything because you were born to shine. Okay. I don't know who that's from, but yeah, I'm getting that real heavy. A new earth. What I'm thank you, Holy Spirit. As soon as I split the deck, I see a new earth. You were sent here to help raise the collective consciousness of the planet to in excuse me, in creating this new earth, okay? This God consciousness. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Yeah. So whatever it is that you've been guided to do, whatever it is that you've been receiving downloads, messages and ideas and dreams and stuff like that about, that's giving you inspiration to act on certain things, to do certain things, to want to put something in place, do it. Okay. Share your voice. Listen, I really feel like someone here is you're being called to do something, urged, nudged gently to do something by from the spirit realm or your higher self. Um, by they're giving you ideas, thoughts, dreams, random, ideas out the blue. Those are divinely guided. They want you to take action. Come out of the cave. Wow, persecution, expression. Don't worry about what nobody gonna have to say, cause you different. You different. Just like you don't know what it's like to have lived every day of another person's life, it's the same is true for you. No one knows what it's like to have walked in your shoes every day, all day of your life. That's what makes us all individual and unique. We can all learn from each other. We can all learn from one another, but someone is being called to share their experiences, to share their voice. Not that you have to do anything so remarkable, but there's something about you that others can learn from. Many others can learn from. I'm really feeling that. But you're hiding it. You're keeping it you're keeping it all to yourself. You got to come out of hermit mode. And for some of you, okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. For some of you, it's not even anything in particular. You share your story. People can learn from you and see you just by you doing you, but more outside of that cave, whatever your cave is, whether it's the job because you all you do is work, the home because you don't know go outside, whatever it is, where you're hibernating at, where you're hiding out, where you're spending all of your time away from other people. It's time to allow yourself to be seen. You were born to shine. Okay? Don't worry about any. And look at this. She's sitting here, right? And it's like all this sparkling shit going on out there. It's like magic just outside of the cave waiting on her. Her, him, you, this is the energy. Okay, it's waiting on you. You know? It's time to bust up out of there and shine bright like you're meant to. You a big dog. For real, for real. And with this it's happening, I feel like I said in the past, you have experienced some suffering. You've wondered, when this thing's going to get better, when are people going to be better, whatever. Yeah, when you were, just in a bad space or whatever, you didn't think things would get better with this no, this yes in reverse, making it a no. Um, so you just took it to God, right? I feel like all of that was part of your training, was part of you being able to shine because people gonna respect your glow. People gonna respect your glow because, like I said, You haven't always had the level of favor. Time for you to really shine, because there are people who are going to be guided towards you to learn some things. Mm. Unbound. Yeah. I feel like it's going to help free other people from things that are holding them back, things that are holding them down. Because, like I said, you've been through some things. You ain't nobody who have just always had it easy, but people are going to start seeing things flow to you even more easier these days. It's time for you to shine bright. Mm. They said like a star. Yeah, Starseed. It's in reverse, but I'm going to take all these in the upright. Right. So, what lights you up? What would you like to see in this vast universe? You know what I'm saying? This Saturn right here, Saturn is all about karma. And look, aren't we having a Saturn? Is it Saturn retrograde? No, Saturn in Aries or Leo. Something coming up, y'all. I need to, I need to look at my notes. I need to get myself together on this. I didn't expect to see nothing like this come out, but I'm telling you, this is the Starseed card. This is just a confirmation. You are a Starseed. You just as important to what's going on in the earth as these planets. And see, with Saturn here, Saturn is the planet of karma. It's about to spin the block. It's finna do something major for you. I'm trying to tell you, listen to me. Portal. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You entering some kind of new portal. This says doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Boom. I'm telling you. I can't make this shit up. Okay, wind chimes. Look, the winds are blowing. Something about it's gonna happen fast too. The they want to know what you want. I'm here in TI. You can have whatever you like. The universe. Some of y'all need to tap in and let it be known what you want. You need to be deciding what it is that you really want, because somebody is about to have some type of blessing and glow up. You about to walk into something brand new, a new timeline. Doors are opening. You decide which doors would you like to be open for you right now. Which way do you want to go? It says wild card. Okay? Palladians. Double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity. I'm trying to tell you. For somebody here, I feel like you could be a medium and don't know it. I feel like you could be somebody who gives a lot of advice to people. That's why people are drawn to your energy too. And with all this blue, you have probably have a blue aura, which is like a healing aura. Natural healers have a blue aura. You could even wear a lot of blue. Your favorite color could be blue. You could wear blue jeans on a regular basis. I don't know, but yeah, people come to you often to be uplifted. Their spirit, their soul, when they feel down, they think of you, they call you, they reach out to you. Because people know you've been through some things, right? Hmm. I feel like sometimes when you're giving people advice, you're actually channeling the spirit realm. There's something spiritual and soul stirring about the advice that you give to people. Like, you hit points that make them know time. I don't know if you even realize it or not. Last one. Align your life, yes. What is not aligned or needs to change. I feel like this could be something that you advise people on. You could be a no nonsense type of person. And so people may look at you as inspiration for that, or you may help people, with that, be able to, despite whatever they go through, be able to, get themselves back in order, get themselves back together so that they can move on and move forward. You may have some type of talent for that, or natural gift, or like I said, you channel messages. You always seem to know the right thing to say because the message is coming from the higher realms through you. Yeah. Yeah, and it says releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I think you help people free, like past life issues and stuff like that without even knowing what you're doing. But these people are attracted to you, by your light. It's a soul recognition. So that's why you get a lot of stares and shit. People don't even know why they staring at you and attracted to you, but their soul does. Y'all gotta learn to start looking at things, um, with duality, okay? Spiritually and practically. What you see here on the 3D and from a higher perspective. Especially if you're already awakened to that, okay? Weight of the world. Yes. Okay, now because of this, whoever you are, there's a lot of different people pulling on your energy all the time. People are always discussing you, watching you, all that day in your energy. Because of that, you can often feel drained, tired, so you're an empathic person. Excuse me, you have an empathic nature, right? So you absorb the energies of other people. Even if you're not even present with them at the time. Damn. So whoever you are, you're a super empath. You see how she in all this water? This represents emotion. It's overwhelming. She's still able to breathe, but it's very draining. You know how you feel after you've been in a pool all day? And for parents, you know how when you take a kid to the water park or y'all in a hotel with a pool, you want them to spend some time in that water because you know their ass gonna be tired afterwards and want to take a nap. So that's kind of how an empath feels. Oh, that's a good analogy, Holy Spirit. That's how an empath feels when we've been around a lot of people, you know, whether that be in a crowded restaurant, an airport, uh, a club, shit, your grandma's house, if you've been around a lot of energies for an extended period of time and you're the type of person who naturally absorbs other people's energies, especially if you don't know how to protect yours, that's how it can feel. Like you feel just worn out, drained, needing to recover. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safe, trust. Right. Well, see, that's why you got spirit guides. Most people only have one. I feel like, I don't know if all star seeds got two, but you definitely have two that are loyal to you, that are always protecting over you. So they could make things shift and happen, when you start to get overwhelmed so that you can escape situations or environments. Look, and under here I see share your sound, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Yeah. Hmm. Break the chain. I already knew it. You're some kind of generational curse breaker in your family, okay? The chosen one. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future, period. That's why it's necessary for you to share your song and go deep with it. Share your story, okay? Some of you are destined to be on platforms, okay, shining in that way, sharing something that you've experienced that other people can learn from. Wow. How did you break some type of chain? What is it? What's something, you don't have to tell us in the comments unless you want to. But what is something toxic, negative, something of that type of energy that is prevalent in your family, yet you chose not to do that or to do something a different way? Because for the generational curse breakers, that's what it is. Like I've said before, like all of the women in my family before me were teenage moms. Uh, unmarried teenage moms too. We ain't talking about the like the older days where the girls married younger and they had kids. No. um, there's a lot of things I could say about my family, but I ain't finna put all my business on here. But I know y'all shit toxic too. Um, I'm just for real. I'm just playing, but I'm for real at the same time. Um, but there's something that you're doing that's different, and it may be getting a lot of attention, and people may feel like, oh, you think you better, or but that's just them projecting their own thoughts and feelings onto you because they wish they could have done something different, or they wish they could have done something the way you did, but they didn't make that choice. They made a different choice. You know what I'm saying? We all have consequences of our choices that are, ain't nothing you can do about it. But anyway, all right, let me see what comes out of here, y'all. I'm just talking today. I ain't had a car yet. Ooh, that's too many. This too many. On top is Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. Yes. Okay. Because you're very empathic, sensitive, okay? Sensitive to people, energy, other people's energy. Everything is energy, so you're sensitive to everything. You could be going through a heightened period of sensitivity, or could have recently gone through one. But ooh, it just got bright right here in front of me. So, oh, I'm here. Everything's different now. The rain is gone. Okay, so I feel like things have been cleared out. Something is better. Um, things have gotten better. It's okay to come back out. It's okay to shine. It's okay to do whatever it is you're being guided to do. If you know what you're being guided to do, let me know. Yeah, come out of this void energy, this energy of being alone, separate by yourself. And a grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying the foundations, divine plan. Yeah, whoever you are of some kind of royal ancestry, okay? And whatever you're doing is a part of laying the foundation for this divine plan. You are a starseed, a light worker. You're here to do something that's just a part of the grand plan for this new earth energy that the Most High has. Yeah, the courageous peony. Somebody who was, you know, again, born to shine. Somebody who can who's courageous enough to overcome all of the trauma and adversity that's been sent your way so that you can shine. Someone who's multifaceted, has a unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Mm. Y'all see these messages repeating now. Come through, Holy Spirit. Empathic starseed. What I say? I ain't making this up. I know what I've been feeling now. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So they want you to know sometimes you could be feeling a certain emotion all of a sudden, and you wondering where that's coming from, it's not yours. See, that's why it's important. Somebody needs to be getting grounded, okay, so that you can tap into your intuition so you can absorb a lot. All right. Now, um, yeah, some of you feel like you going through something, but here's a mirror right here. That's not what's reflected in the mirror. And that's because that's not what this person is actually going through. You're feeling someone else's feelings. It could be someone that's close to you, someone that you were just thinking about, someone that you need to call. There's a message there some type of way. But I can't tell you how to receive your messages. The best way to understand that is to start having quiet time with yourself, even if you don't meditate in the, you know, proper sense of the term, or whatever. But you can even just sit for 5 minutes, a few minutes. It might take you a while to even get up to doing it for 5 minutes, especially if you're not used to having any quiet time. But just take some time to sit and be. Not do anything, not listen to anything, not watch anything, not talk to anybody. You know, I have a beautiful setting right here. I love that I can look out my window and see these trees, moving around and the sky and all of that, and feel this breeze. It puts me in a little zone. I can easily tune the world out. That might not be the scenery when you look out, your window, but find a space in a place where you can zone out and tune out the world, tune out all distractions. That's something that you need to do on a regular basis. It'll help you cut through distractions even when you're around other people, even when music is playing, even when people are talking. Okay? What song, Nessa? Hello, y'all. IPL highlights. Hi. I'm sorry I haven't been speaking. Y'all, I've been really channeling. Um, Hi, Carrie Ann. Yes, this is a collective message. Yellow Rose 48. Good day to you too. Hey, Britt. I love cats. Why? Why you want to know what shoes I'm wearing? Hi, Charisma. Oh, I can see clearly that. Yeah, so it might have been a message for you because I don't know where they came from, girl. Mirror, and I just said something about a mirror. I'm telling you, some of you all, I feel like when people, you're like not only like a star and born to shine, you're also born to mirror people. Well, we all mirror each other. Like when you meet people, a lot of the time the things that you think about them are traits of yourself, reflections of yourself, thoughts about yourself, or some experience that you've had. But I feel like your shine is designed to make other people face their own mirrors, to look at themselves, to analyze themselves, right? To go deep and think about why they are the way that they are, why they do what they do, and stuff like that. Mm. Yeah, because people be feeling fractured and broken. I feel like it's something you do to help others align their lives and put the pieces back together. Yep, empathic starseed. But you are sensitive. You're sensitive and caring. But yeah, I feel like your boundaries are enviable. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Didn't I say that? Some of y'all be giving people advice and you be channeling. And I was just saying, like, yeah, I just been sitting here channeling. Sometimes you be talking and giving people advice and stuff, and you don't even realize that it's not you until you stop. You may have had this thought or something, but you may not have said it to anybody out loud because you might feel weird about it. But yeah, that's what's happening. Somebody needed that confirmation. Yeah, the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Yeah, this could be another message that you're destined to teach people, and they can see it through your actions. Yes, you may be in a good space, think your life may be, going well for you, but you're just as complicated as a rose. You see all the layers to that rose? It's beautiful, but it's heavily layered. Mm. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. I told you, you part of this royal lineage. These ascended masters. This is all divine orchestration. Okay? The ever unfolding rose. That's you. Play, have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Right. Oh, it's about to storm. I feel like somebody here, you've been through it all. Because I've just seen, like, all the different ways the sky could look. I've just seen them in front of me, like, since we've been on here. And now it's dark and it looks a little gloomy. I just heard some thunder. And I feel like no matter what you've been through, no matter what you experience, you just keep on going. Like I said earlier, something about you, you persevere no matter what. So I just heard that train. That train came on through and rolling. Hmm. I feel like you make things work though. Yeah, don't dim to fit in. This is something that you don't do. I feel like that's something about you that's also inspirational to others. Okay, those vibes go out there, and ooh, it's protected too. You see that evil eye? Don't worry about how different you are, or may come across, or feel. Okay, do what you feel. Whatever they calling you to do or create, be as authentic as you can. With don't even ask nobody for no feedback. Don't ask nobody, oh, what you think about this? No, 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 no. You can pray about it. Ask your higher self. That's why I was saying it's important that you be tapped into your higher self, who can see everything that's going on that you can't. Ask the Most High. Ask your spirit team. Stop going to the wrong people. Well, I ain't gonna say stop because I don't know if you do this or not. But don't go to your peers and stuff for advice on nothing that God telling you to do. If you need some clarity, if you would like some feedback, yeah, I just hear this thunder. Talk to God. God will talk back. I promise you. Yep. There's something that you're being called to get in alignment to do. Yeah, to be this pillar of light, this oracle, this messenger. Wow. Mm. Okay. Star ancestors. I'm telling you, you, This is your lineage. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. See, I feel like you're going to be another reason I was saying earlier, you need to be able to receive these messages. You need to be free from distraction. There's a reason for all of that. There's ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom, hidden messages and information, hidden secrets that's going to be given to you that you can't find in no book. You are the oracle. Mm. It don't matter what nobody else is doing and how they're doing it. Stay true to you, whoever is resonating with these messages, because everybody don't have the same uh, contracts and assignments when they come here. Everybody ain't born to do the same thing. And whoever these messages are for, you're in a very small group of people in terms of world population, right? So the average person is not even gonna understand what the fuck you talking about. They just not. You need to start having regular sessions of divine time. You're gonna have to put you some spiritual practices together in regular rotation. You're also gonna have grounding is a must. Somebody here, you've been feeling uh extremely tired lately. You have to rest more often. It's because of the environment that you're in. You may have gotten a new job, you moved somewhere, I don't know what it is, but something is pulling you, you're getting a lot draining your energy. It could even be blocking some of the messages that are being sent to you because you're dealing with too much other stuff. You're responding to too much other stuff, conversing with too many people. Like you're not giving yourself time to recover and replenish. And again, you're not like everybody. Everybody is not as sensitive as you are. Okay? And that sensitivity, remember, is a superpower. I ain't saying nothing negative about it. Because if you weren't as sensitive as you are, you wouldn't be able to play this role, to do this job, this assignment, fulfill this contract. Okay? All right. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? I feel like this is something that you've had to do. Okay? And again, maybe sharing those stories is going to help other people who aren't as strong as you be able to do that. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yes. And so, and then once you have that awakening where you learn about these mother wounds and your inner childhood wounds, how do you heal yourself? I feel like whatever you've done to heal yourself, you're being called to share those stories, to share um, that journey as an inspiration to others. The phases of it all. How God kept you and held you when you couldn't, you know, felt you couldn't go on. And how you were able to continuously persevere as a result, right? Mirror, again, helping others to look themselves in the mirror, to do the shadow work. What or who is triggering you? Yes, helping people, that's what shadow work is. Identifying your triggers, helping you get to the root. You a bad Mickey Ficky, whoever you are. You a bad one. in the best way. You have had to mother yourself. So I feel like whoever you are, you started to nurture on your inner child as you heal these inner childhood wounds. I feel like whatever you've done to accomplish that, and I feel like it's not something that has ended. You're continuing to do so. I feel like those are some things that need to be shared because the average person does not know how to do that. Okay, helping people be this mirror, figuring out who or what is triggering them. A lot of people don't know how to do that. Some people just know that they're frustrated, they're angry, and they don't even know why. They don't understand that they have to turn around and face those shadows from the past that are following them and haunting them, right? Getting to the root cause of it. When was the first time you felt that way? Where does that feeling come from? Why do you feel that way? When was the first time? Where did that originate? Because most people are still walking around with um, unresolved trauma, unresolved hurt, unresolved pain and wounds from when they were a child. A lot of their beliefs, decisions, actions, even in adulthood, are still affected by those wounds that they experienced as a child. And there's no one who's really providing a model for them on how to face that shadow, how to overcome it, how to heal themselves, how to begin to give themselves the love that they wish they had, the guidance that they lacked, the nurturing that was needed but wasn't available, how to um, get back up once you've been awakened to all of these things. You know what I'm saying? Once you acknowledge it all, how do you face it and overcome it? I feel like somebody here, I keep hearing persevere. I feel like I almost want to cry. I feel like you have had to be so strong for so long that you don't even realize the strength that you actually embody. That's it right there. This thing just came back on as soon as I said that. And I, I said earlier in this message that someone here is about to experience something major because you deserve it. I feel like these messages that are coming out here, either you're already doing this or you're being ushered to do so. And I feel like you may be apprehensive about stepping into this new role or whatever this is for you because it's not going to be the same exact thing for everybody. The energy is just the same. But I feel like you're going to be blessed through these activities some way, somehow. Like it's going to be real justice, like a win-win situation, a win for you as well as a win for those that you are helping. And see, you're going to be helping other people's vibration raise. Again, that's what you're here for. Despite everything that you've been through, you're going to still shine. Despite it all, you were never ever going to be stopped. Whoever you are, you got heavy protection. And it was designed to be this way. People around you had to see you in this energy. is someone who has survived and overcome a lot, yet pressed on despite everything. You got the love. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Because you came out of this darkness, and you took action. You don't wait for nobody. You know. But for some of you, it's time to get started doing this. It's time to go ahead and take that leap of faith. All you got to do is stay tapped in, because the intelligence of the whole universe is within you. You have access to knowledge and confident yet in doing something that you're being called to do. You're going to be successful in it. I feel like you're going to get whatever answers. Uh-huh. I feel like you're going to get whatever answers you need always in time. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time, period. Spontaneous awakening. I'm telling you, whatever you need to know when you need to know it, it's going to happen. Just like I was saying earlier, you weren't born with no silver spoon, and you always went through something, but God always came through for you in a nick of time. In a nick of time, right? I feel like that's how this information gonna flow to you. Whatever you need to know, that ancient wisdom, it always comes to you in a nick of time. A portal opens right on up for you. Share your. That's why they want you to share your voice. This is coming out again. Okay. This is her sitting at the edge of the cave. Come out of the cave, they said. Persecution and expression. So you, with this persecution and expression, um, people could have painted a incorrect picture about you. Okay, and because you don't care about what nobody think about you, you just went on about yourself. But it's time for you to share your side. It's time for you to express yourself. Yeah, that's under awakening. It's going to help other people awaken to a new way of being, a new way of acting. But I kind of feel like whoever you are, time has exposed the real anyway. You haven't even had to, yeah, that you're a warrior. Ooh, warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? I'm telling you, somebody is being called to do this. Yeah, and with that sword, you're being called to speak some kind of truth. Keepers of the earth. I'm telling you, you one of the keepers of the earth. You one of the people. You are not alone. Either ancient ancestors stand beside you. Didn't I say you got a whole team? You protected. Like your mission here is really important. Your truth is very powerful. It triggers the fuck out of people. But if these messages resonate with you, I ain't even got to tell you that, do I? Because your light is a reflection of their darkness. You're mirroring them. You're showing the exact opposite. But that was divinely guided and designed for you to awaken people, those around you. Just you speaking your truth. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Yeah. Wow, I feel like that's you. People may have thought you were naive or whatever, but you're just, um, you probably don't even let people know all the things that you do know. And you probably don't expose stuff because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. And they looking at you like you dumb and don't know. You naive. They'll see one day. Forge, don't follow. Yeah, whoever you're a leader. This says pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Exactly. So, for some of you all, you're being called to do something. This is definitely light worker energy. I don't know what it is specifically that each person is being called to do, but be that person you wish you had, okay, when you needed somebody in whatever area it is that you're being called to step up. Y'all let me know what that is in the comments. Can I get 3 more, Holy Spirit? It's starting to rain. I think I'm gonna make me a cup of tea and sit here and just listen to it. Listen. It's just getting started too. Yes, that's my type of thing. Thank you. Boundaries. Where do they need to establish? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Okay. Okay. Good answers. One more. Can I get one more? You're not alone. I'm going to take this one and put it here. The great severing, Mars energy, angry conflict, softening to love. I like that too. Deep cellular healing. Okay, Holy Spirit. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy. Double mission again. Light worker, starseed. Ain't I been saying that? Y'all light workers, starseeds. Light worker, starseeds. Serve the world by being you. Didn't I say that? I'm going to end with that right there, y'all. That's going to be my last energy. Earth. Learning how to be human in the world but not of it. Yeah. Listen. All of these things here in the bottom, I feel like was just extra game that the Most High decided to give, okay, to whoever is feeling um, these messages. You may have been uncertain about what it is exactly you want to do or exactly how you can help. Okay. For some of y'all, you're going to be helping people with shadow work. You're going to be helping people face their truths. Okay. Some of y'all going to be helping people like, be like train the trainer. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be helping people get out here and do these kinds of things with the double mission. Okay, boundaries. Some of you are gonna be helping people establish better boundaries. What does that look like? Where would that take? Um, Surrendering to the sweetness. I feel like all of these things you're gonna be helping people with is to help open their heart chakra. So you could be somebody who, despite a lot of hurt and pain, you still are a good loving person. You're still even open to love. You could have even had like a traumatic love relationship, but still had a successful loving relationship afterwards, or at least still be open to it, not bitter about the opposite gender because of an experience with one of them, right? Deep cellular healing, physical and emotional healing. Maybe you could do something with physical healing, physical training, exercise science, massage therapy, Reiki, anything like that. Emotional healing, um, energy healing, any of those types of things. These are things that's going to help people get back to that love vibration, right? Being open to love, where you can have um, another person because you don't have their shadow haunting you, right? The great severing, right? Because you're helping people soften to love, deal with anger and conflict on the inside, right? Yeah, helping people see that they're not alone, giving people community. Um, that's a good idea. Providing the community for other people to share, who are having similar experiences. Helping people identify what needs to go and what needs to stay in their lives energetically, right? Yeah, with by putting boundaries in place. I feel like all of those things are, things that you can help others with, as well as the shadow work and, standing in your truth and stuff like that. I feel like these are things that you can help others do because these are things that because so many people are miserable, y'all, because they are truly hurt. A lot of people are suffering on the inside because they don't know how to overcome the pain, of these traumatic experiences that they've had. And so the fact that you've been able to persevere despite it all, that energy is needed to be an inspiration to others, to be seen as an inspiration to others. So come on out that cave. That was the center energy here. Come on out that cave. All right. Stop hiding. Show other people how to love on themselves, nurture themselves, heal themselves, and still be loving. All right? Okay. If you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If there's anyone you know that may benefit from watching it or listening to it, feel free to share. Um, I appreciate any and all energy you want to give to the situation by way of likes, shares. Um, I appreciate it. Okay. Who was that? Nessa? No, I'm from Chicago. No, I don't have any family there either. I've been there, but but all right, y'all. Until next time, have a great day on purpose. Peace.